Hey cake charms, and welcome back to another video. Now I have some rather huge news to share with you all this week. Many of you may already know that as well as creating kind of cake and baking themed content right here on my own YouTube channel, I'm also the host of the Kenwood Kids Club, which is on its own YouTube channel entirely, and I'll link it down in the video description. You may also know that I'm a regular attendee at Cake International, the world's biggest cake show. Well, now these two huge parts of my cake and baking and cooking life are coming together to bring you an exciting new event. And I'm so excited to finally be able to tell you all about it. So without much further ado, I suggest we better get to the video. Now, for those of you who don't already know, the Kenwood Kids Club is a fun and interactive online platform where children and young people can come together to develop their cooking and baking skills whilst having lots of fun in the kitchen. We have a whole dedicated website where they can become a member and take part in lots of fun activities and competitions and challenges. But we also have our own dedicated YouTube channel where every single Thursday at 4 p.m, either myself or one of our brand new junior ambassadors from the world of TikTok and Junior Bake Off and so on, demonstrate how to cook or bake one of our favorite recipes, hopefully inspiring children to get into the kitchen and start getting to grips with cooking and baking and all sorts of other skills. And if I was to give you a quick spiel on the background of Cake International, as I've already mentioned, is the world's biggest cake show, bringing together some of the most talented names in the industry from across the world and incorporating workshops, live demonstrations, fun interactive challenges, and probably the hugest cake decorating competition on the planet. The show is quite literally the highlight of my year, and I'm going to be honest with you, missing out on it last year because of the pandemic was absolutely gutting, and I'm really hoping that everything will be back to a point this year where we can kind of all meet up again. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. As I mentioned in the intro, Cake International have teamed up with the Kenwood Kids Club to bring you a brand new opportunity just for our young bakers and cake decorators, Cake International Junior. Cake International Junior is going to be an online cake decorating competition for children of all ages, bringing together bakers and cake decorators and cookie artists and sugar modelers and all sorts of other different strands of baking and cake design to compete in categories that are open to children of all levels and all experiences, and just celebrating some of the amazing creativity that's going on out there in the world of cake and cookies and modelling and cupcakes and so on. Just like the main Cake International competitions, there are a whole host of categories with all sorts of different age brackets to ensure that children are competing against other children of their own age, and there is definitely a category there for everyone. As part of entering the competition, the entries will get to watch some tutorials by the Kenwood Kids Club team, where we'll be showing them how they can interpret the different briefs in all the different categories to really help them refine their visions and create some wonderful pieces of edible art. And they'll also get the opportunity to be judged by the professional judges on the Cake International team, hopefully suggesting some fabulous next steps for them to elevate their talent even more. Speaking as someone who has entered international cake decorating competitions for a fair few years now, I can honestly say the feedback that you get from the judges really does help you to refine and develop your skills and really focus on taking your art, cake art, edible art, whatever you want to call it, but taking it to the next level. Now, I don't want to give away too much too soon because of course over the next few weeks leading up to the competition there will be more bits and bobs of information coming out, but I am genuinely so excited to see something that has been talked about for so long come to life, and I'm really looking forward to checking out the incredible artwork created by some of the youngsters out there in our cake community. So if you know someone who is passionate about baking or cake decorating or modeling or making sugar flowers or making cookies or whatever strand of this huge industry they are really passionate about, then make sure they check out Cake International Junior, because I can guarantee it is going to be so much fun. Oh, and in addition to the Kenwood Kids Club team, you may well see a few familiar faces from the world of Cake International as well, so you definitely don't want to miss this. Oh my goodness, I haven't even talked about one of the most important parts. Not only will our entrants get to take part in these huge competitions, they of course will be competing for some absolutely incredible prizes, including hundreds of pounds worth of Kenwood mixers. The competition closes on the 14th of May and it is literally only £5 to enter. And once they've entered, don't forget our competitors will get access to a range of videos from the Kenwood Kids Club team, which will take them exactly through what they need to do to perfect the perfect entry. I believe that the first tutorial video will be going up tomorrow over on the Cake International website, featuring someone you may recognise, and I'm going to be really breaking down that competition schedule and explaining exactly what everything means and what you need to do to make sure your entry is absolutely perfect. So if this sounds like something that you or someone in your family would be really interested in, make sure you head to the Cake International website and you'll find the link down in the video description, and that will tell you everything you need to know. As I say, I'm so excited about this. It's been in the works for a while now, and I just literally cannot wait to see the amazing entries that you guys are going to submit. If you're equally as excited about Cake International Junior as I am, do make sure you give this video a like, and if you're thinking you might enter or you know someone that will, do let me know down in the comments so I can look out for them. As always, if this is your first visit to my channel, do make sure you hit that big red subscribe button before you go. And of course, if you are already subscribed, you can also ring the bell to make sure you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I will see you at the same time next week for another video. Until then, stay safe and happy caking. Bye, guys.